Viewers and subscribers, welcome to another video on this nameless podcast, this nameless channel. Still trying to figure out a name and a direction. You know the story, as per usual, right? Check this out. People, today we want to talk about a serious issue, right? We want to talk about the way South African government investigates crime, how they treat crime, how they see crime, and how they overall just view crime differently from how they preach about crime. Let me know what you think about this topic in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and no, subscribe to the channel. You know we're family, right? Holler. People, it's sad, right, that a police commissioner can come out with damning allegations and be treated like he is the problem. I mean, is it not the same government that says crime is out of control? We need to eliminate criminals. We need to reduce crime. We need to do this. Crime is not acceptable. People must face their day in court. People must face justice. Excuse me. People must face justice. The justice system must be implemented. It must work. We are here for the people. We are here for that. We are here for that. Nice. I'm also with that, right? But here's the thing. When the wheels of justice turn, who do they turn for? I mean, if it's you and me, I promise you, the justice system is going to turn. It's going to work ex- exceptionally well. I mean, you will be promptly arrested, documented, fingerprinted, taken through the whole legal channel, and have your day in court. And you'll be locked away for an appropriate sentence. That's just the way it works, right? And it's fair if you've done the crime. But there are a lot of people sitting behind bars that haven't done the crime, but maybe they failed to produce evidence that's beyond reasonable doubt. So therefore, because they were the main suspects, then they have to serve time that they didn't even commit a crime right? So in that case, the wheels of justice did turn, but for the wrong person, but they turned. Okay, so that's my whole point here, right? The wheels of justice turn for people like you and I. Whether we committed the crime or not, the wheels of justice will turn against us, and promptly so. I'm not going to say rightfully so, because sometimes if you're not even if you haven't committed the crime, right? I can't say rightfully so. It will be just promptly so, right? Okay. So how do we eradicate crime? How do we fight crime? If police commissioners are coming out speaking against people and the government then comes out and condemns the police commissioner has been out of line, has been out of order, has been this. Understand what I'm saying? Okay, so let's go a step further. People who are politically connected, people who have openly committed acts of crime, whether it be white collar crime, blue collar crime, or just heinous crimes. People who were involved in all sorts of crimes but have political connections. The wheels of justice just don't turn because they're politically connected. Now, if you come out and you speak up about this, you're the problem. You've got to be eliminated. I mean, is this not the same government that says there's whistleblower protection, there's this protection, there's that protection? I mean, now the police commissioner has to beef up security because his life is now being threatened. all because he exposed a whole mafia ring. Now, people, let's understand this in a more broader context because this just doesn't make sense, right? If you and I are going to be open and talk about known, I'm telling you about known figures in the communities that are linked to criminality or to crimes or associated with what we'd label as dangerous figures. I mean, there's even investigative journalists who risk their lives and careers going into these dangerous territories, into this dangerous world, exposing people, the crimes, even giving names. There are even known figures, criminal figures, who get prominent media coverage as if they are celebrities, and they walk around freely. I mean, people, this is a shocker to me. I mean, to in other countries, you would, you know how we read headlines that say um, kingpin or underworld boss or known leader of X cartel or gang or syndicate or this and that. And you're saying like, okay, so even the media know that this person is such and such and is involved with such and such. It's a well-known fact now. They even prove it, right? And those people still go unchecked. I mean, this is amazing. But yet, if you start, let's just say I don't know, a tire. I'm not going to say a car stealing, a tire stealing syndicate, or a car battery stealing syndicate. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. In less than a year, they are going to find you, dismantle your group, arrest you, 5 years in prison for causing all this tire and battery damage in the world, as it rightfully should be. But here's the funny thing, the police, when they're doing the investigations, always go for the low hanging fruit. You ever notice that? So you will find that the police will always go to the townships, to the low lying areas, to the middle class working suburbs, right? They always go and arrest the foot soldiers. They're always hunting down the shooters, the actual people that carry out the heinous crimes, right? Then, when those people are arrested, and then some turn state witness, then they start to name these high powered, highly politically connected people. Then all of a sudden, the investigation goes cold and it just ends with the arrest of the foot soldiers. The higher ups are never touched. The people, the masterminds, the people that actually bankroll, that actually fund the operations. It's shocking. I mean, I remember clearly that a certain ANC, well, he's late now, right? He complained, or in an interview, he he conducted an interview, right? The journalist managed to track him down, and yeah, he was a character. He was a character. Anyway, so he was politically connected. He was out of the country during the struggle and all that, right? And he came back and, well, in the bush, they were promised, they were promised things in the once you get freedom, you'll get obviously positions and stuff like that. And then when freedom came about, those promises were never met. And you know what these politically connected people started doing? What they turned to? They turned to crime. And I'm not just talking about house breaking and this. No, no. I'm talking about crimes on a on a massive scale, on a broad scale. I am talking I'm talking about crimes that affect a country, affect a province per se. Let's say affect a province because they only operated really in a particular province, right? These people, because they were politically connected, these people were these people were protected. These people had people on the payrolls that would, you know, give information to them prior to. They were privy to police information regarding the situations against them and stuff like that. I mean, these people had the power and the money to make doctors disappear. I mean, it's shocking that if you're politically connected, right, a case just suddenly just goes cold as soon as it comes anywhere near you, you know? And worse still, if you're politically connected and you're found guilty, you have to serve time. Judge sentences you to 5 years, 10 years, and then within 3 months you are out, 2 months you are out on medical conditions. They are always out on medical parole, always out on medical thing. Why? Why? I mean, I don't even know of any high ranking. Let's start with the criminal underworld. I don't know of any high ranking criminal figure that is like a well known, like who's, I don't know, big on the streets now in any part of South Africa that is actually serving a long time. So I don't know. Really, I don't. I don't. You know, I'm not saying there aren't any who are not incarcerated or anything. I'm just saying I don't know of any. Maybe there are many. I don't know about that because where we live in the Western Cape, there are superstars. There are people that figures that even youngsters look up to because they want to be like them. And then those people are like rock stars. Do you understand what I mean? They're constantly in the headlines, constantly in the papers, constantly doing this, and they're almost untouchable. You know what I'm saying? And if they do get arrested here and there, it's like the charges never stick. So you don't know if these people are politically connected as well, or you're just thinking, are these people paying off people, or what's really happening? Because people who have lesser crimes, lesser charges, seem to be serving the full sentences meted out to them. So is it a prerequisite to be politically connected? Is it wise for you to have friends in the police service or in the security cluster? Because crime in South Africa is not treated as if it's a serious thing. What's more treated seriously is the status of the criminal or the person implicated in the crimes. I mean, for me, it's shocking that a high ranking minister can be at the center of a crime. And when whistleblowers come out, the whistleblowers are the problem. So, how exactly are we fighting crime if we are killing the people presenting the evidence? So, how are we fighting crime? I mean, what message are we sending out to the world? What message are we sending out to the up and coming politicians, to the police, to the young? Are we saying, get a name, create a name for yourself, and you won't be touched? Be a celebrity, be a somebody, be a public figure, be a known figure, and nothing will happen to you? I mean, it's shocking that as a head of a state, as the head of a country, Okay, I need to put this in a nice way, right? Is it legal for you to be having foreign currency in your house that hasn't come through banking channels? Let's start there. Is it a crime to have foreign currency in the millions in your house that hasn't moved through banking channels? Is that a crime? Yes or no? That's the question we're asking. Is it a crime? Yes or no? If it is a crime that you have, then by all means, it means our president is a criminal by that definition. But if having foreign currency in your house that hasn't moved through legal banking channels is not regarded as a crime, then by all means, the president is not a criminal. And therefore, that is maybe the reason why there is no charges laid against the president for the act of him having millions of foreign currency in his house. So all I'm simply saying is the wheels of justice. How does South Africa investigate its crime? Are there two laws, one for ordinary citizens and one for politicians and known figures? Or is it a system of, well, if you have the money and the political clout, then you'll be exempt from prosecution or investigation? Because it just doesn't make sense to me. If that is the case, I am going to make it my mission from now on to become a public figure, a known figure, that one day, if I do commit a crime, then my name will save the day and make sure that I stay out of prison or serve the most minimal of sentences because of my name. We've seen it all over the show. And this cannot continue. And by this definition, or by that definition, we need a serious government that is ready to tackle crime and not a government that is part of the problem. Because the ANC has now become a part of the crime wave. They themselves are now protecting the criminals. They themselves are now becoming the problem and part of the criminal machine. And for that main reason, we need to find a political party that is willing to step in, willing to replace the ANC, and willing to be open and fair and run the country like a country is supposed to be run, and to fight crime on all levels, regardless of who the criminal is, name or no name, politically connected or not. All citizens are all citizens are fair before the law, right? All citizens are equal before the law, right? So if we are all equal before the law, then we should all receive the same sentence. If you go to court, if you rape, it's 7 years mandatory for everybody. Not just, oh, well, you're a YouTuber, so you can just, well, you have to serve time because you did that. So, okay, you'll do 2 weeks, at least 2 weeks, and then we'll let you out. If I if that is the new standard that we're going by, then I am going to be a YouTuber for life and make sure that I don't get off YouTube so that when, not if, when I do commit a crime, I am totally going to be exonerated because I'm a YouTuber. And that, I think, would be fair. And that would prompt everyone else to become YouTubers. So when we all commit crimes, then we are all exonerated and exempt from prosecution because the entire country are YouTubers or content creators. So I urge you to go out there, create a name for yourself, get politically acquainted, because you never know when you just might need to commit a crime. And those connections and that YouTube and that content you make will come as your saving grace. And you will never, or probably, you will only see the inside of a jail cell for the shortest time possible. Let me know what you think about this video, people. Was I on the money or did I totally miss it with this one? Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. You know we family, right? Holler.